everyone, I hope you're doing well. I have really been craving filming a reading vlog for you all, so I hope you are ready to see how much I can read in a week. It's currently Monday, so I thought that I would start it today. I say in a week, I would love to get this video up on Sunday, so let's see how much I can read Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. 6 days, and last night I finished Wuthering, which is super exciting. I've been really wanting to read a classic book for a long time now, and I'm going to be honest, I will not be rushing to read another. Oh my goodness, that was hard work. I read books fairly quickly normally. Don't get me wrong, a lot of people on YouTube are significantly quicker than me. I think I read quick for a normal reader. Normally I would say it takes me just under a week to finish a book. This is my book Maury. So here we read As Long as the Lemon Tree Grows, The Wedding People, and then here is Wuthering Heights. Yeah, it was a challenge. I didn't realise I was going to struggle as much as I did. I did try and film a reading vlog that will not be seeing the light of day because it is just a compilation of me being confused. But the story is obviously iconic and I'm super excited for the film, but I'm the type of person I need to read the book before I read the film. So I suppose it is somewhat related to my book choice of today. So I have just started today reading Wildcard by Elsie Silver because I can't believe that I've not read this. I'm a big Elsie Silver fan. I would say as my taste changes, I'm stepping away from romance books a little bit. I will always love them, but I haven't read a good old romance book in a long time. So I started this book this morning and I'm now on 14%, page 60. So that is what I got up to on my hour lunch break, and I will now be continuing this. And I text my sister saying already it's just so fun. Elsie's writing is just so easy to follow. My kind of selection process for my next book was I want to feel like a passenger princess reading this book. I just want to have to not think, just enjoy, and that's always what Elsie Silver is good at. So yeah, I am very excited to carry on this book. It's a very different trope than I've ever read before, so I'm sure anyone watching this video has already read this book or is familiar with Elsie Silver's writing. This book is Boyfriend's Dad. So yeah, not something I've ever read before, but I'm open to it. I'm open to this story. If anyone is going to make me enjoy this trope, it's going to be Elsie Silver. So let's get into it. Also, I just have to stop you and say, do you like my flowers? I'm not very good at flower arranging. I've only recently decided that I want flowers every week, so I have bought myself some flowers. We have some carnations this week, and my lovely mum had a bouquet of flowers that were nearing the end, so I used some of them to mix in. And then here I have a peace lily. For anyone who doesn't know, my beautiful cat Lily passed away last year, and I thought that this was a nice little way to remember her and incorporate her into my everyday life. So yeah, here's my flowers. Apparently with the peace lily you can add food colouring into your water and it will make the flowers come out a different colour. So they came purple. Let's see what I can do with it. And also, if you're good with plants, please tell me if this looks healthy. I think Bash just punched a wall. Slightly toxic. yeah, imagine. What is his son thinking? Good morning everyone, I'm just getting ready for work and I thought I can jump in and let you know what page I got to last night. So Harry came over last night and we ended up watching YouTube videos, so I didn't read too much in the evening. So I am 19% through the book and on page 78. So that is day one's total, 78 pages, and tonight I'm planning a really cozy evening. I want a bath, wash my hair. The weather is absolutely torrential. It was waking me up in the night. I slept with my window open and I actually got wet in bed because the rain was coming horizontally in the window. It was so bad. So if this weather keeps up, that just makes for a really, really cozy evening. I'm working from home tomorrow, so I can stay up a little bit later and wake up a little bit later. So yeah, it's going to be a good one. So far I am enjoying the book without giving away too many spoilers. So the two characters are now going to be forced back into each other's lives again, so we will see how it goes. So far the male main character is playing very hard to get. That's not normally something I'm into, but we'll see. Maybe he can bring back the yearning, because that is what we're here for in 2026. It's currently 8:05 Tuesday. I'm saying this more so for myself when I'm editing, so I remember where we are. And I thought I would just do my kind of mid-evening check-in. So I get a 45-minute lunch break and I read on that. So I'm now on page 128. I'm just about to start chapter 15 and I'm really loving it, but to be honest, my main love in the book is Clyde, the side character, Crazy Clyde. He is so sweet. So yeah, I'm definitely enjoying this book so far, but this is just my mid-evening check-in. Like I said, I'm about to go and wash my hair, so I'm not going to be very presentable for the rest of the evening, and I'm planning my plan was to spend the evening reading to try and really speed through this book. In fact, let's see how many pages it has. 396 pages on the Kindle, and I always like to compare it to the physical book because it's not always the same. Excuse my pyjama bottoms. I do have the physical book here. So the physical book has 454 pages. So like I said, they are very different sometimes. I think this is my least favourite cover of them all, but of course I needed it for my collection. So yeah, I'm 32% like I said, so we're a third of the way in, a day down. Like I was just saying before I got distracted, my plan was to spend the evening reading, but I also have it on my mind that I really want to book a holiday, so I might also just spend the evening on Skyscanner. I'll try and prioritise this. I'm about to go for my bath and I'll make a cup of tea and read this in the bath, which is just one of my happiest places on earth, but I won't be bringing you along for that. I'm gonna be honest guys, I haven't read anything. I've been watching videos of people doing the NC 500 videos in Scotland, which is what I really want to do. So yeah, if anyone's hired a camper van, please let me know. But this YouTuber that I've just found seems like one of the sweetest humans on the planet, so I've been having a whale of a time, and wildcard can wait until tomorrow. Okay, I have a confession. I may have read 0 pages yesterday. I have a valid reason. So I developed a hyperfixation at lunchtime on building my family tree. And I paid for the ancestry.com subscription and I was just completely fascinated by that. And then we booked a holiday last night, me and Harry, so that is insanely exciting. More travel vlogs are coming your way, a very exciting one in April which I think will be really fun to document. But yeah, that kind of took up my time, so we are starting Thursday on page 128. Okay, so that is our starting point for Thursday, and let's see how we get on. I've just done my Pilates for the morning. I did a Move with Nicole class, which is always my favourite, and then I have about 40 minutes before I start work from home, so I'm going to go and see what Gwen's up to now.
Colors of white and gray behind an empty space. Can't always tell what you're thinking, but now it ain't.
So it's officially Friday morning, and I finished Wildside last night, which is very exciting. I really just got on a roll with it and yeah, made really good progress, so I was happy with that. My overall rating of the book would be 3.25 stars. Very specific, I know, but on Fable it lets me put 0.25, so I did enjoy the book. Like I said in my first thoughts, if anyone could make me enjoy that trope, it would be Elsie Silver. I really liked Bash. It was nice to see a character who is emotionally intelligent, and I feel like they both were. There wasn't any awful miscommunication. Everyone was really mature, which was refreshing. I think now that I've broadened my horizons, some romance books that are quite surface level just don't hit the same. There wasn't any hard-hitting emotion or anything, which is exactly what I went into the book wanting. So if you're wanting that, don't pick up an Elsie Silver. I do think parts of the plot were kind of reminiscent to other Elsie Silver books. So there was a raccoon that Gwen really liked, which really reminds me of, is it in Wild Love, the mouse? Is it Wild Love or Wild Eyes? I can't remember. Someone has a mouse that they really like, and that was kind of replicated with the raccoon. So yeah, although there were plot points that I felt had been done before, if anyone can do them that well, it's Elsie Silver, so I really didn't mind. Yeah, that's kind of my thoughts summarised. I did enjoy it. I really liked the characters. I feel like they were maybe hinting at Bash's friend Emmett getting a book, so yeah, that's my prediction for the next Elsie Silver book. If it has been announced what it is and I'm just living under a rock, then please let me know. But yeah, I did really like it, and now it's time to move on to my next book. So off of my friend Ellie's recommendation, I have downloaded this. Ellie really sells me any book, to be honest. She is so enthusiastic about her reads that she could sell me a book that I already own. So she has been saying that this is one of her new favourite books and it's incredible, and she can't predict what's going to go on. So yeah, I'm intrigued. So what I know about this book so far is that they are figure skaters and they are a couple, childhood sweethearts, and then they are about to compete at the Olympics. The way that the book starts is lots of news headlines saying, how did it end up this way? How could we have known what's going to go wrong? That kind of thing. So we don't know, obviously. I'm 1% into the book, but we need to find out what went wrong. It sounds very scandalous. So I got to page 10 last night, so nothing really. So let's add on the screen what my page count for Thursday was, and yeah, let's get going on the favourites. I'm very intrigued. I am just about to run out the house, but I thought I'd jump in and let you know what my reading is for the day. I have read 10 pages today, so that is absolutely pathetic, I know. But I've been at a nail appointment. Hang on, let me do them the right way. They've got cute little hearts on them. I love them. And then I've been getting ready for date night, so we are going to have a really fun evening, but that means that reading has not been on the agenda today. So yeah, this is me wrapping up my what I read in a week. As you can see, some days I have so much time to dedicate to my books, and some days it just doesn't fit into my schedule as much, and that's okay. My kind of motto for this year is I'm going to just read books that I enjoy. I'm not going to force myself to read anything. It is the year where a DNF is okay, and I'm gonna just have a good time rather than trying to hit a certain number. So yeah, I hope that you have enjoyed seeing what I've read this week, and I would love to make more of these in the future, hopefully maybe reading a bit more than I have this week. But yeah, like I said, that's okay. It is what it is. But thank you so much for watching this video. If you've made it this far especially, thank you so much, and hopefully I will see you next week. Bye!